Hello there folks, my name is GreatMightyPo, and welcome to a tutorial for installing the Ascended mod for Elden Ring. So let's just get straight into this. So it's the Ascended mod. This one we actually are going to follow the instructions, unlike from Dark Souls 3. These ones are mostly okay. I will do a couple things differently though, but I'll go through them as we go through it. So we're going to skip these first few steps here. So all these steps here, we're going to do something slightly different, something I find a little bit easier than just downloading a mod to do that and having to go offline, all that. It's all very confusing and all very horrible. I don't like to do that. So we need to go to our game folder. So we're going to open up Steam, right click on Elden Ring, manage, go browse local files. There we go, they'll open up for you. And I can minimize that. And you go into game, and in here, you're going to need to right click and you're going to create a new text document. So this needs to be named Steam underscore app ID. And then you need to edit the contents of that. You need to make it these specific numbers. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, 0. You can just close that and save that. So you got Steam underscore app ID.text with 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, 0. Once you got that, you're all good to go. And before we do anything else, I will recommend that you make a backup of your save files if you don't want them, if you want to keep them around. So your save files, I can't show you just go show my actual IRL name. Don't want to do the quite yet, I'm comfortable with that. So users, your username, app data, roaming, Elden Ring, and there's a folder with a bunch of numbers. Just take that folder, just copy and paste it somewhere else in your PC, backup folder, something like that. And that will keep your save safe. So when you're done with the mod, you just paste that folder back in, overwrite the save files, and it's back to what you had before. So do that if you want to keep your save files safe. Cool. I can minimize that now. So we've got Steam ID, we've got save backed up. There's 2 things done. Now we need to click on the exe in here. Do not launch through Steam. We need to specifically launch through eldenring.exe here. What it's going to do is it's going to launch with this here, this little thing here. It's going to make it launch without EAC. It's going to make it force to launch offline. And you can create your save file that it requires you to do with these steps here. So it's a little bit easier. There's also a way if you want to play offline. You can do this and it's a little bit easier. So yeah, just double click on that and we'll create a save. So the reason why you need to create a save is there is a particular error message. Save data is corrupted that will show up potentially if you do not have a save in the current version that matches the current version of Ascended mod. So you need to make sure that it is up to date and it's all good. So we're just gonna go do that. Oh, this is very, very quiet. I think I left the volume really low. Hang on, let me just... There we go. I like to have stuff running in the background normally. Right, so it's going to create a new game. Doesn't matter what it is, just call it whatever you want. There we go. I somehow managed to get red by spamming my keyboard buttons. Awesome. Let me finish that up. Should mention my PC is probably struggling a bit today. It's quite warm. Yeah, I don't need to know about the fallen leaves telling a story, mate. I need to get this done. Go on. Yeah, I'm on. Alright, there we go. Awesome. Save created. We can just return to desktop because we're done. Awesome. That's that first few steps done. A little bit differently than what it says on the mod page, but it's just how I prefer to do it. Right, so the next steps. So you need to put the modding contents from your modding folder into your game directory. So now that we've done that, we're actually going to download the mod. So files, and you have 3 to choose from. At the moment, this is the versions of them currently. So there's normal one, Age of Stars, and Nightmare. Last I played, there was easy mode, then this one, and also hell mode. But versions keep changing. And you can find details about what each one does here. So pick the one you want. It doesn't matter. The installation is the exact same for all of them. Just pick the one you want. I just went with the first one because it was just, you know, that one there. But go for whatever one you want. It's fine. Just go manual download on it. And slow download. Don't do any more manager stuff or anything like that. Just download it manually. It's the only way to do it for From Software game mods. And once you've downloaded that, you will have Elden Ring Ascended mod. Awesome. So we've got that. And we already have a game folder open from before, so we're already set for that. So we can go back to the description. Awesome. So now it says put the modding contents from mod folder into your game directory, put the regulation file into your game directory, double click launch mod eldenring.bat to play the mod. So we're actually going to go to step 6 here, which is put the regulation file into your game directory. So if we open this up, go into here, this needs to go into your game folder. The problem with that is though, you already have one in here. This is your vanilla regulation bin. So I'd recommend creating some kind of a backup folder and create a backup folder when you go back to vanilla. So we'll just create a new folder. I was going to name it Ascended Backup. No, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. And then just take that regulation bin. Go on, scroll up. Oh, this is always horrible. There we go. It's done. Scroll up. It's always a little bit horrible. And just chuck that into Ascended Backup. There you go. So that keeps your vanilla regulation bin backed up. So if you want to go back to vanilla, just chuck that back in. Make sure you do that, otherwise you'll be loading up Ascended mod regulation bin, which would be no fun. So now we've got that done, we can just take this, and we can also take this, and they can go straight into your game folder. Awesome. So now you have a mod engine folder and your regulation.bin. Awesome. And so that is all the steps here done. Put those in, then we need to double click launch mod eldenring.bat, and we can play the mod. So, go onto mod engine. You can delete all these log files whenever you want, by the way. I can leave them just because they take up space. You can just get rid of them, doesn't matter. And double click launch mod eldenring.bat. One thing to note, Steam does have to be running. If you've been following this tutorial, Steam would be running at this point. But whenever you want to play the mod, make sure Steam is running. Otherwise, this won't work. Steam has been running in the background, just make sure it is. Awesome. Double click that, there we go. Awesome. And we can check and make sure this is all working. Of course, being my PC, it's going to take a little bit to boot up. Sorry. Oh, the encoding's overloaded. Yes, I know. It's because you're loading up a rather hefty game. Come on. There we go. Awesome. So you shouldn't have any error messages, except for this one. It's inappropriate activity detected. It'll start you in offline mode. Means mod engine's working. Awesome. Then you go create a new game. That last save you created, don't worry about that. You could just delete that, do what you want with it. It's fine. So we could just take a look. So you should have a bunch of classes that all look very interesting, very unique. And if that is looking good, then the mod is installed. Like for this particular version, I downloaded there's no real extra bosses and stuff like that in Arena, so I can't really check that. But if you've downloaded it and installed it this way, then all the versions will work. It should be a way in having fun, maybe? I don't know, it's a mod. Maybe we'll have fun, maybe we'll have misery. I don't really know. It's up to you guys. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. And I hope it helps you get the Ascended mod installed. And yeah, I really do hope you have a good time. I enjoyed Ascended mod when I played it for Elden Ring. Might change since then. I'm not too sure. But yeah. So, once again, I thank you all very much for watching. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Take care guys. Have a good one.